It's telling me we're live. Okay. Yeah. See where I'm standing?
I know, right?
In the roadway.
So you got a cop collar.
Yeah.
People are on public property recording what they can see, even though it's private property. We're not on private property.
That's right.
People need to get that through their heads.
Yeah.
I guess we should put up like a 15-foot privacy fence all the way around the facilities.
Something, yeah.
That would get you the privacy you want.
Maybe. Although I'll just fly my drone over.
See?
Yeah, absolutely.
Spun around quick. What was that?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Well, I can't fly it over the road. I have to fly it on the easement. I think you're not supposed to fly it over the road, yeah.
It's not good on all the drone calls and stuff.
I'm not either. I need to study up on that. So did I.
I got distracted.
I was going to follow you. And then I saw that lady.
Oh, I think that's a lot there.
I should go pop the trunk.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah, it's MCC's stream. Afternoon phone. Or morning, wherever you're at. You're in Ohio, right?
Legends Recovery Center, this is Courtney. What I'm going to do is I am currently driving. So let me, can I take down the best number to have my admissions coordinator call you back? I'm ready. Uh-huh. Okay, and who should he ask for? Brittany. Okay. Okay. What's his name?
Give me a sec.
I don't remember that. I'm not sure if my admissions coordinator Ryan does or not. I will touch base with him though. So can I ask why he's currently at Firelands? Okay. 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 All right. right, give me just a few minutes. Let me reach out to Ryan and see if I can get him to give you a call back and do a pre-screen with Douglas. So give me just a few and let me give him a call, okay? All right, thank you. Bye. Are you? I don't know what phone to call anymore. When I call you, which phone do you want me to call? Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, isn't it fun to have two phones? It's a fucking pain in the ass, right? It's fucking stupid. So, I know, it's fucking stupid. I have a question. I know you have your shit at 1. Do you have time to do a quick pre-screen or no? I mean, it's no big deal. The client doesn't want to admit for like a couple, like I think it's a couple days. So if you don't have time right now, that's cool. I'm just like getting in the car right now and getting shit together to head to Cleveland. So, I mean, they can wait a little bit. EFE, I don't even know about an EFE one. Did Matt send it to you or some shit? Oh, no. So this one is a Firelands one. They called and they have a client that wants to admit within the next couple days, I guess. So I guess it's not really fucking urgent. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Okay. All right. Yeah. I haven't looked up anything. I just have the number for you to call at Firelands, the name, and that's really about it. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thanks. Oh, go ahead. Okay. Awesome. But don't we have transport going for somebody on my... Oh, what's his name? Was it? Yeah, it was. Fuck, my brain is fried from... Yeah. No, not Sergio. He came yesterday. Hold on. I'm thinking. Because it was a guy who wanted to come on Friday, but we had to push him until Monday. Garrett, is it Garrett? It's Garrett, right? Yeah, it's Garrett. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. The meth and marijuana guy. Yeah. Okay. God, I gotta get this shit straight. Okay, so Garrett is Monday. Yeah. Yeah, Garrett is Monday. Okay. Because of the penis? The penis. Okay. I know, right? Okay. Right. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. Right. Ugh. Okay. Holy shit. Okay.
Look, he comes to fingers.
Oh, good God. So in teams, I only see Garrett and Sebastian, and you said there's a third one coming on Monday. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh boy, comes to fingers. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yep, gotcha. Okay. 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 All right. Sounds good. And even if you just touch base and you don't have time to do it now, maybe just set up a time, or if not, I can do it later. It's just being in the car trying to do it kind of sucks.
I'm thinking a case of butter cream is necessary.
Well, as long as they spent on the phone, I think they called every law enforcement agency from Lansing
Okay.
PD all the way to FPS. And couldn't get nobody with a badge out here.
Gotcha.
Now they're all going back to work.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. I'll send it to you right now. All right. Thanks. All right. Bye. Ah.
Person right there. In the window. Oh, she closed the blinds.
All right. See you, missing remote. You doing it now? You doing it now?
Me? No.
Yes,
I'm not doing it.
I think you're on the phone.
I'll send it to Ryan.
Oh, okay. That one.
Oh, nice. You just go buy that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. I'm stuck on one for me to get into. Should reach out there. Yeah. I'll unplug that one. To the big V. Wow. Okay. Both work and play. Playing at work.
Oh yeah. Play it.
Got a couple stops, and then we're heading out to Cleveland area. We'll grab a snacky and a drink at Big B. Beaners.
Beaners. Oh my gosh.
Remember?
Pennsylvania. And they won't leave me a message. That's what pisses me the fuck off.
How dare they? I'll give you a message.
Right?
Sore. People going to the car wash today. Okay. They must have seen the forecast, no more rain or dry roads. It's even worse than the rain. Wet roads because it splashes all over the cars, you know.
They have a campfire latte and a cowboy ciabatta.
Cowboy ciabatta.
Cowboy ciabatta.
Yo, bitch. People have been driving crazy lately. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
I mean, cray.
Right.
Well, we wouldn't be able to do this job if you couldn't have some fun doing it.
True.
All right. Yeah, you can see this rating. Oh, sorry. Just here. Just right in the camera view.
HIPAA.
It is HIPAA. All right, we'll be right back.
Ugh.
Be right back. Sorry, guys. She's going to bring it out to me because I didn't want to leave you guys alone and I want to get something going. I had to take my phone for my big points. I actually didn't get it on the ciabatta. I got it on a everything bagel instead. It's just roast beef and peppers and cheese and cheddar cheese and stuff. So. But I ain't ate yet, so it'll be good. Let's get something playing. First the scanner. Is there something dead? The fuck? They just walk in and their shit's ready? I must have ordered ahead. I wonder if you can do that here. Probably work here. I gotta figure out why the scanner's not working. It's offline? It's offline. Wow. Alright. Well, shit. Real shit. Let's check out nearby. We'll just get something playing if we can't listen to it. Your phone's blowing up. Was there a phone blowing up in here? Yeah, Cowboy Ciabatta. Who's in the back seat? The puppy. Say hi, Var. Hi, Var. He's sleeping. Was he whining? Sometimes he does that. That's what puppies do. When you leave him alone in the car. But it's only... The bodies are in the trunk. Oh, here we go. Ah, I found the new Turnpike channel. On the Turnpike from Cleveland all the way to the Indiana line. We're saving that. Anything good playing on the... Woo! Woo! God damn. Got moisture on me. Good thing my beard's oiled. It penetrates or deflects the snot. Right. Watching the Watchers is on.
Oversight, request a briefing.
The 37X is now a 37C and is requesting assistance. I have a callback number. Go ahead. 440-053.
You guys don't need to hear someone's phone number. Fucking idiots.
Control. Okay, what kind of vehicle is it? A Nissan Sentra.
I mean, that's just the accounting from Congress. U.S. security cooperation with Ukraine, May 9, 2023. Number is a little bit old. And I think they just announced, another 100 million yesterday? So 36.9 billion of those funds have been provided since Russia invaded in 2022. 21 billion has been sent to Ukraine through the Presidential Drawdown Authority, which allows the president to provide direct military aid to Ukraine by sending military hardware out of the United States-owned stockpiles. Here's another one. Yeah, Congress approved 113 billion. I know
Oh shit! I feel bad.
So to date, about 40 billion has gone over, but much more has been approved. There's still a big chunk of money.
All right, babe.
Apparently, has been approved by
They
Congress.
give you a bag or something.
That's okay.
So they say the president has used the Presidential Drawdown Authority on 37 occasions. It's like every morning we wake up.
So we're going to
What
be
do I do
late
today,
now.
Mr. President? Well, I'd love some ice cream and my checkbook. Zelensky was in my dreams again.
Whole rat,
Let's
whole
send him a
grass.
check. So they're going to provide military assistance over to Ukraine. The Department of Defense recently discovered this accounting error. $6.2 billion, yet another example of failures within the DoD's financial management systems. Maybe it's a failure, maybe it's just totally willful. And it raises more concerns about the DoD's ability to protect taxpayer funds, which they do not care about at all. Financial management at the DoD has been on the U.S. Government Accountability Office's high-risk list since 1995. My gosh. So they've been on this list of agencies that might be just burning money hand over fist. What's the list for? What do you need a list? This list has been around for a long time now. And it's going to turn into, action? No. They're just going to be on the list. They're like, do you know you're on a high-risk list? They're like, we don't care. We've been on there for 30 years. So what? That's a good point. Additionally, the DoD has been unable to produce an accurate assessment of its spending or physical assets, an issue this committee has been investigating. And you'll never get answers on that, really, because the DoD, military-industrial complex, FBI, DOJ, CIA, I think really the bureaucratic states largely in control of the country. So when Congress asks for something, they just say, we'll get it to you. We're on a high-risk list for 30 years. You want an accountant? Not going to get it. And when Congress, bangs the table and threatens to, withhold their funding, does that ever happen? Ever? No. So they just keep doing what they're going to do. Ensuring the DoD is able to properly account for their assets and equipment is vital to ensuring military readiness and effectiveness, not only for our Ukrainian allies, but for our own services. The committee seeks to understand what caused this so-called accounting error, how the DoD discovered it, all great questions, what is being done to prevent future errors of this magnitude.
I showed him
And
just a little
additionally,
puppy.
the committee would like to know how the Pentagon plans to use the $6.2 billion in U.S. taxpayer funds that is now suddenly available due to the discovery of this accounting error. They just magically found that extra credit card. Oh, we gave them all of the bad equipment. Oh, yeah, those were like hand-me-downs. We were going to donate to those to Goodwill anyways and get a tax write-off. So now we can give them the good stuff. As demonstrated by previous conflicts the U.S. has engaged in, spending money quickly with little diplomatic strategy, just dumping it into foreign wars for 20 years, has resulted in overspending and high risks of corruption. The committee seeks insight into what accountability mechanisms are in place with the DOJ to ensure that taxpayer funds are spent properly and similar errors do not occur in the future. Therefore, we request a staff-level briefing on this matter later this month, and to schedule, please give our office a call. Remember, we are the House. We can conduct oversight under House Rule 10. Thank you in advance. Cooperation to this. Your friends, James Comer, Glenn Rothman, from the United States House of Representatives on the Oversight Committee. So we'll see if Lloyd Austin responds. They'll probably take this letter and say, oh my gosh, you reminded us. We found another error. 10 billion more for Ukraine. So our incompetent DOD can't even manage their checkbooks, let alone an exit from a war, let alone a new war. We're going to see how two fronts works out for them. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But Congress demanding answers. We'll see if they get them. Jason says, the Bidens seem to have a history of breaking tax laws. Not surprised to see them fleecing the system while we're in power. I mean, we don't even know what payoff he might get for working off these. I bet we didn't know about his conflicts of interest. Jason says, seems like an executive power grab. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Jessica says, errors. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's,
Hi.
It seems like a big error.
Can we play nice today?
Big error. You just like think about like
hey, can you
what's
hear
a
me?
market cap? You know, market cap. Let's say okay, there are 135 private companies in the United States with 1 billion.
You can't hear me? Hello?
Okay. So
hey,
like
can you hear me? Oh, that's weird. My earbud must be being fucking stupid.
5 of those companies to you. And that's a big.
So, first question: can we play nice today? Do you still love me?
Of course.
Okay. So we're good.
You get the point. It's a big number.
Okay. Fire insurance, right?
Justin says everyone goes see Sound of Freedom, man.
Ryan's got a front path in the works.
I encourage it. Yeah, Jason says not like
No, he's looking into it now, and I have him sending the VOB. But the fun part of this is the client is currently at Firelands.
All right, let's talk about BlackRock.
Well, he went there for alcohol, psychosis, and withdrawal and depression.
BlackRock, one of the companies
but they have safely detoxed him, or so they say. And he's not actually, he went in there on the 3rd, so he's been there for a little bit, and he's not leaving for a couple days. So they're saying that his, because I talked to him first, they're saying that, they've safely detoxed him and, everything is under control, and they want him to come, he wants to come for residential. Hold on, the doc's screaming, so I'm going to let him pause it real quick. Okay.
Because this has been
are you paused? Douglas Schwartzmiller.
Interesting pivot now, getting a little bit more on Bitcoin.
The freestanding building isn't covered.
Complain about it.
So it has to be like a hospital, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we just
we've got a curious letter that came out from Congress from the Oversight Committee.
All right, yeah, because I don't think
BlackRock had.
I don't think that we'll get the VOB back today, which I think will be fine because from what it sounds. Alright. Right, that's what I thought.
The Committee on the Judiciary
okay.
is conducting oversight on the
Alright, when can we get rid of Dr. Dhaliwal because she's fucking awful?
It says we write because BlackRock company is potentially violating United States antitrust laws.
Is he like going to start right away, do you think?
Decarbonize its assets under management. And they own a lot of assets. And reduce emissions to net zero. Okay?
Yeah, she is not happy with me right now. One bit.
She's not happy with anybody.
Property, use more energy
She's watching like she's there right now, and she's not even like seeing patients.
They will tell us
It's just seeing the new ones. Kayla called me and said she's not interested in like anything back.
taking power,
Yeah, they're
protecting their planet, and taking what they believe to be the lower class and needs to be treated like little tax power, limiting their consumption for their gain. They say that now they're constantly
Well, I feel.
potentially the harmful effects on Americans' freedom.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's like patient neglect at this
That's our
point.
oversight. We like to ask BlackRock to discuss
Don't give a shit like how mad you are. You're a doctor. Most times, like you know, take care of
BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, with over $9 trillion of assets in as of March 2020.
All right.
About the United States.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
that.
All right.
GDP of the United States is about
Whatever, Chopper. Your feelings ain't hurt. You call yourself a troll.
it's a lot.
You're one of my
As
favorite
of
trolls.
The end of 2021, BlackRock owns 7.7%.
I love watching you troll in other people's chat and them not getting you.
Of all the votes in the S&P 500.
So don't even come at me with your feelings hurt. Look at you.
Of the S&P. Together, the State Street
Wow.
Corporation and Vanguard,
I couldn't redress it until she got off the phone.
BlackRock is one of the so-called big three.
I muted it literally right after you said his name. Because it bumped and it went beep, beep, mute, unmute. I'm like, oh well.
Fine.
Of all the shares.
Fine. Everybody knows. Hopefully, there's a whole bunch of them in the world, and you guys can't figure it
Yeah,
out.
it's pretty rare.
I know.
So if they
My mom used to be married to somebody with that last name.
Really?
Yeah.
I assume you're not related to that person.
Consolidation.
No, hell.
Or assets.
How many times your mom?
Well,
1/4.
once. No, so once to one person, twice to another person.
100 plus and an organization called Net Zero Asset Managers Initiative, NZAM. Through climate action, BlackRock appears to have reached a collusive agreement with other institutional investors
Dude, it's
to
like
quote,
a
work
fucking
with
jam.
companies in which they invest to
Cover jam?
deliver net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. No more greenhouse gas emissions.
Ooh.
They're so concerned about carbon
Pepper
dioxide.
jam.
You know, people produce carbon dioxide.
Fucking good though, ain't it?
Yeah.
This cowboy.
Similarly,
Cowboy bagel.
BlackRock
Not ciabatta.
Yeah,
exclusively have agreed
She actually recommended the bagel over the ciabatta.
to quote work in
She
partnership.
said the ciabatta's too bready and dry. She probably knew they were old.
Consistent
Maybe,
with
yeah.
an ambition to reach
She's
net
older.
zero emissions
Oh, is
by
she?
2050 or sooner across 40.
We just cut them in.
This is about it. Such restrictions limit output and
Boy, a lot of
increase
pepper
prices, deprive businesses of consumers of choices. The potential for
We're kind of
consumers are
weird.
not limited to regulating prices or limiting production. Any coercive activity that prevents its victims from making free choices between market alternatives is inherently destructive of competitive conditions and may be condemned. This holds true in a number of different incidents. The Supreme Court claimed that social justifications
Hey, Matthew.
that are used to restrain trade cannot redeem anti-competitive collusion. And so, to help us understand BlackRock, your role in entering into agreements to, quote, decarbonize your assets and reduce emissions, please produce for the committee the following.
Decarbonize your
One,
assets.
all documents and communications referring to the need for BlackRock to advance decarbonization. What do you need
Good
to do
restaurant,
this
but the
for?
company suits.
All documents about how you
I know
develop
about everything.
these targets and your
Not the
commitments
restaurant.
and your
They're not
conversations with other alliances to get it done. We want all documents and communications relating to how BlackRock and other managers should advance these goals, including what are your policies? What are you going to be sponsoring, supporting, opposing, voting for? What are your initiatives with these organizations? We want all documents about agreements that you've executed with anybody involved in this, and all documents about how the decarbonization affect output, price, and other choices that might impact consumers, investors, especially in these markets like coal, gas, and oil. And so send us this stuff no later than later this month. And you better construe this, our friends, as a preservation letter. Don't you destroy anything, intentionally or negligently. We want all of your electronic information, all of your text messages and phone messages preserved, including anything with encryption software. If you've got any questions about it, let us know. Sincerely, your friend, Jim Jordan, Dan Bishop, Thomas Massey, over from Congress. And so we now have other people who've been on board with this for a long time. Bill Gates was one of them. Gates is talking about his efforts and his support of BlackRock. This is from a clip from October 2022. And this has been something they've been pushing for a very long time.
BlackRock and Larry in particular are a great example of private sector leadership. Anyone who says that climate shouldn't be a factor in how you evaluate the future of a company, that's not capitalism, because companies that have emissions, they are going to be subject to border adjustment tariffs or taxes. You also have to think about companies, if you're dealing with severe weather events, that's got to be factored in. Is the company ensuring that? Are they becoming more resilient? So the attacks are kind of illogical, because climate does affect the economy, which does affect investments. The idea that we still need oil and natural gas is also, fairly clear.
Dr.
We're not going to drain all the money away from those sectors. That's how people get to work today. It's how people avoid freezing to death in the winter.
I will consider 8/8/23 my last day here.
People did get a little optimistic about how quickly the transition could be done. Now, without the Russian natural gas being available in Europe,
what? She gave a week notice?
It's a setback. We need to find non-Russian hydrocarbon sources to substitute for those. So there's coal plants running.
So tomorrow's your last day?
Variety of things.
8/8.
Keeping.
Okay, yeah, right. You ain't gonna make it that long, honey.
Keeping those economies in decent shape is a priority. Now, on the other hand, it's good for the long run, because people won't want to be dependent on Russian natural gas. So they'll move to these new approaches more.
So these people now are at the stage where they're just moving assets around, right? They have giant investments in huge markets in different countries, or basically different markets.
I should.
And
right before,
their
I need to know right before
global efforts, like the climate change narrative, is something like a marketing campaign. And if you are successful in that campaign, you're going to get more clients for your green energy alternatives to the current way of life. So they have these different efforts underway. And what's so interesting about this is they just pivot. They really don't have much alignment with any real concrete values for these people. It's about making money. It's about capitalizing on pandemics.
Well, she's on archivable, so anytime she deletes something, I can
billionaires, if not trillionaires, with the amount of things they control. But what was so fun about this one is Larry Fink, if you remember, Bill Gates and all these climate change lunatics, they will come out, and they were telling us for years what a disaster Bitcoin was for climate. Do you remember that? It's using all the energy. Elizabeth Warren was pounding the table, screaming from the rooftops, it's like a whole country, these Bitcoin miners and all this stuff. And they were saying that it could take down the grid, and this was being used by hackers and criminals, and the whole thing should be condemned and criticized. And that was when it was more or less a threat to mass adoption and maybe to their system of their financial structure. And so now we have a very interesting pivot from Larry Fink, who is
I'm just going to make her last month
leader of BlackRock. Suddenly, after they've got a bunch of regulatory capture, once they've crushed a bunch of the other crypto companies, and they're now on the way out.
I don't even see a template, do you?
The crypto sector have fled the country, companies starting in other parts of the world. Now suddenly, Bitcoin is no longer a threat to the climate. Now it's no longer a threat to the security. In fact, now BlackRock and the markets are also...
What the sticker has a color on it.
Bitcoin for cheaper,
and they can tell from a distance what color that sticker is.
It might actually be digital gold.
And also, I do believe...
And then when they run it, it comes back to a different G.
instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe.
Man, the euro is so devalued. It used to be worth almost more than a pound. Now it's almost as equal to the dollar.
Regulators look at the spot ETF
$1.08 to the dollar.
Democratize crypto. So BlackRock now wants to get their hands into the crypto game after a bunch of people have been scared out of it, after they have shattered a lot of people's faith in it. Now, the Oversight Committee, the Judiciary Committee, is demanding answers, saying we want to know more about your role in meeting with other asset managers. We'll see if they respond, what Congress has to say. Yeah, Bonnie had a good comment on that. Says that she's waiting for the regulatory limits. What's up? What's up, Zach? Zach's joining us. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Zach. Did somebody crack rocks? Says Kenji. Fink is spewing greed. He can't even hide it, right? You can see he just wants to get in the game now. Limiting housing sizes, cutting off, your stoves, and then regulating your air conditioning. I get a lot of those notifications. Are you sure you don't want to turn that air conditioning up there? Yeah, I'm sure. An excuse for the Taiwan conflict, prepping us for that one. Hey, Jessica, says Bill Gates. How many are going to grill their bug meals without propane in the tanks? Well, I think they'll just package them up for you and they'll probably shove them up your butts. Not our butts, their butts. Bill Gates' home is 66,000 square feet. He owns 5 to 6 homes of 20,000. That's crazy, man. 66,000 square feet. Oh my gosh. I remember reading about his home. It's that one in the lake. Isn't it like built into the side of the hill?
Like that blue blazer.
How about asking for the data that supports these climate change arguments? My guess is there isn't unbiased. No, I don't think so. I listened to some of that book, Fossil Future. I think then it can just flip through a little bit. It's a great book. It's very technical. Yeah. If you're interested in that argument. Fossil Future. It's like, hey, we need actually fossil fuels. Susie Moon says Gates is a menace. 2 square feet. He's for his breasts. He's got different rooms for each one. Drops them down when he needs a break. Oh, gosh. American Dreamer saying send hugs out there. Mads is laughing. Gosh, I know. BlackRock. Well, it's kind of like digital gold. You're like, you sons of bees. I knew it. Yeah, we knew it. Sorry I'm late, fam. Whoever's, Riley's here. All right, mark him down. He's late. Mark him down. He said, you can mark me down as tardy. All right. How many does he have? How many? Okay. All right. Well, keep an eye out. Jessica says, you'll own nothing and be happy. Gates says he's storing CO2 in the ground, so it's okay for him to use as much as he wants. Gas fireplaces, gas water heater, gas heater. My high bill last year. Like, is that a month? Ours is electricity. Mine is my AC bills. Nice, but I like it. I like it a little cool. $575. Yeah, that sounds high. Or was that the year bill? Is that a monthly bill or a year bill? My question. $575 a month sounds awfully high. $900 here in Canada for December. Whoa! Where are you at, Cindy? Like cold? Cold? Michigan. Yeah, I imagine that's pretty cold. So okay, like that sounds about right.
Try this.
I mean, I'm thinking it's probably, you know, like you're warming a whole house
Punch
in
it.
the bill. $100. No kidding. Bonnie, oh man, you're like, so that was pretty high. Yeah, 256. Here in Rhode Island. That's what your power plants. Yeah, it's like what if, you know, that should be kind of like the moonshot thing. Where'd that comment go? There it is. Nisei 67. Am I saying that right? We need more nuclear power stations. Like that would be like the moonshot, right? Build. My plan would be 50 in 4 days. That guy, but 50 plants in 5 years. You know, and it would be one plant per state, and we would build them free energy, except for the freeloaders. And then with that, with free energy, about like basically a surplus. It's all nuclear. It's all safe. You know, Gen 4 nuclear. And think about that. Think, okay, everybody who dropped in, you know, $200, $300, $500, whatever, plus add in your car gas bills. Let's say you electrify the whole country. You all get, you know, electric vehicles at some point. I know. But, you know, at some point, right? Let's say you don't have a gas bill anymore because your energy is free and the cars are basically free because the robots are making the cars for free. And you're producing stuff. I mean, the free energy would, and I don't mean like free, but like extremely inexpensive. It would be such a level up. And it would go from like level 2 to level 10. The whole country. And you would ride
try
that
every
road
night to
for
get around these people.
500 years. You know. Okay, Tyler says sounds like communism. Well, I mean, I just said rather invest our $100 billion in that rather than Ukraine. That's my point. And I can't build a nuclear power plant. Yeah. Zulu loves it because it's a communist fantasy. You guys know what communism is? We can have a country that creates useful things. Zach says if we invested that money into getting people off the streets back in line with standard civics, we could have a hell of an economy. Freedom says, I'd like to see the hydrogen electric hybrid. Electric motors for running and power plant for running on hydrogen. Did the communists build nuclear power plants or something? I wasn't aware of that. They build like a ton of nuclear power plants with free energy. Yeah, China's building hundreds of nuclear power plants. And they're going to have that. They're going to have that. The United States is not. We're going to still be sitting here with our nuclear power plants. With our solar panels. It's going to be a disaster. Going to be a total disaster. China, I think, has 120 nuclear power plants underway. Let's see.
Well, you're dead.
Not going to be good. China will lead the world in nuclear energy. They're doubling. China now leads the world in total energy, almost twice the amount of electricity. The U.S. does. Over a third of their population, and a lot of it's going to come from nuclear. As of this month, China has 49 nuclear reactors in operation, third only to the U.S. and France. 17 are under construction, none have been shut down. The United States has 94 nuclear reactors, 39 have been shut down for no good reason. Even so, nuclear power provides 20% of power, and most of it's non-fossil fuels. China has previously drawn nuclear energy from other countries, but the future is going to belong to China, a domestically developed third-generation reactor design. The technology was jointly developed during their 13th five-year period from 2016 to 2020. Yeah, China built 20 new nuclear plants. That's expected to happen again during their next five-year plan, and it's going to keep going. So they're doing 20 nuclear plants every 5 years. All right, so my 5 year was 50 in 5 years. They're doing 20. Of course, and we're reversing. We're not doing any. By 2035, nuclear plants in operation should reach around 180 gigawatts, which will be more nuclear than the United States and France combined. So all of that free energy that I was talking, and guess what? Companies are going to go over there, all of the manufacturing, because it's going to be way cheaper energy. It's going to be free, and it's going to be mostly free. If it costs us, let's say it's like, I don't know what the numbers are, 10 cents a kilowatt hour here and 1 cent a kilowatt hour there, everybody's going to go over there. And look, they're probably going to beat the United States to net zero anyways. Xi Jinping told the United Nations that they'll hit 20-0 by 2060. China built 38 gigawatts of new coal-fired generation too, and our people are sitting here, not doing anything. It's really, really sad. So, yeah, they're rocking and rolling. Bill Gates has been working with the CCP on nuclear energy for decades. Bill Gates said so in his Netflix documentary. Liquid piston has rethought the engine, starting with first principles, revisiting the thermodynamic cycle, and innovating in a space that hasn't changed in over 100
That's
years.
for a pin.
Being more than 30% more fuel efficient.
Trailblazer.
What?
The PIN is a 4 or 8 digit
After
PIN number.
Chernobyl,
You
Russia
can find
kissed
the
off
PIN
nuclear.
displayed
Yeah,
on the
technology's way better.
device.
Should give you another choice as well.
Why does it worry me that made in China nuclear plants are being mass manufactured? Susie Moon says Gates again. Gloria says Gates is so creepy. 24/7 live AZ Skies is here. Lenny Malley's here. Yeah, climate change is going to be solved with the Green New Deal. It's going to solve everything. You're right. Yeah, I mean, they already. Mark Kelly said it was going to rain in Arizona. We're still waiting for that one. Solar in Texas didn't work out. Solar and wind didn't work out so well in Texas, says Just Don. Zulu says climate change is a hoax, therefore we need to increase pollutants. It's common sense. I don't know anybody who's saying increase pollutants, but I am saying I think they're arguing about the polluting of other technologies. But nobody's saying like, hey, let's increase the pollutants. Like, we all want to live in a clean planet. But I think that the climate change, and I don't think that certainly the climate is changing, but climate change as a result of mankind, and that we suddenly, by adhering to whatever it is AOC wants us to do, is we fix things. It's just nuts. It's like lunacy. It's a God complex that these are going to change the planet. It's really, really crazy. It's delusions of grandeur in a way I can't even fathom. Bonnie says, I think we're moving faster than technology is. When Biden gets mad at you, Rob, no more AC for you. Well, I think if different states had different nuclear power, then it would also immunize the states as well. I think it would make the states anti-fragile against the federal government. So, I think that states should build their own infrastructure. And I think that states will build their own infrastructure. And honestly, the states that have cheaper energy are going to do better than infrastructure. And so take a look, right? Take a look at what's happening in most of the big cities. Their infrastructure is crap. Julie says it's the non sequitur that concerns me. Can you expand on that, Julie? Jerry says, I'm certain all those cluster bombs provided for Ukraine are environmentally friendly. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Slap some pride flags on this, ready to go.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Jason says the
See,
federal
one's way
government is
up
not going to
above.
give up its power willingly. See Trump and remember Kennedy.
Oh. It's like that's smoke or something.
It says we live in cold times, which explains the climate change very well. That came from SCBM. Says there's a real climate scientist on YouTube. Yeah, who knows? Ranger says nobody will say the carbon tax on mining for solar or what it takes for the wind farmers. Climate always is changing. I want to know what the exact combination of greenhouse gases is that will make the world thrive is. Until they can tell us that, I don't believe it. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm all for a healthy planet. I don't like to personally be wasteful. I don't actually like to use a lot of stuff. I'm actually, not a big consumer, and I don't really like consumerism, for a lot of those reasons. And I just think it's just useless stuff, right? And so we should take care of our environment, and I like nature and all those things. I think that's all very good. What I don't like is people saying that we can't do certain things, or we can't go certain places, or we have to limit this or limit that in order to save the planet. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that that's true at all. I think these people instead are trying to gain leverage in the political sphere. They're trying to control people in a way that is unnatural and antithetical to freedom. They're limiting what you can do, where you can go, things you can use, what we're going to be able to eat. You can't really cook that way anymore. You can't really eat that thing anymore. Julie says clean energy doesn't become a bad thing, regardless of people's reasons for wanting it. Yeah, I don't think that clean energy is a bad thing. Naturally, I think that's like, I'm very interested in all of that stuff. I was watching videos yesterday on there was like hydroelectric in the oceans, like these things, just use natural waves, and the waves create these rotors, and these rotors create electricity and stuff like that. Like, I think that's fascinating as hell. I would love to be able to harness the planet to create free, clean energy. Like, I was just talking about energy with nuclear. I don't care, it doesn't have to be nuclear, but if we could come up with, some big ambitious plan as a nation to go and accomplish something, great. That would be cool. Like, Kennedy said, let's go to the moon, man. All right, well, what are we going to do? We're going to be totally energy independent of the whole stinking world for the next 500 years. How do we do that? I don't know. Every state gets a solar panel factory or wind farm, whatever. I don't care. But whatever the solution is, like, that's the moonshot. Like, that's the big thing that we go and get. And even if we get 50% of the way there, it's like, okay, so a huge benefit for the nation. And it's something that we can't do on our own as individuals. So if the nation's going to come together, to accomplish something incredible as a nation, like going to the moon or, something big, I think that would be a big campaign, and that would be good for all of the citizens. And it would be, and I think nuclear is the thing that it's hard to, I think, not make a state entity just because of the possibility of danger. Susie says president can never pull it together.
Cardboard cutout.
No such thing as clean energy. It literally contradicts the definition of the word. Yeah, I think there's major downsides to all of it.
Well, for like body cams?
And I was seeing, the mines and stuff that they use to generate all the electricity from all of the, the minerals. Ray K says, how about go to Mars? Elon. Yeah, we've got an Elon segment. Let's hit the Elon story. Actually, it's an alien story. Let's see what you guys think about this one. Metallic spheres. Are we alone in the universe? One professor from Harvard says we're not. And his evidence are these. Metallic spheres, he says, came from another part of the universe. Ended up here on the planet Earth. And what's interesting about them is that they are metallic spheres, might be titanium and other objects that are very difficult to make, meaning they are not natural. They don't form themselves naturally in the universe. And we're going to go through this from Professor Avi Loeb, who is explaining how this worked, actually obtained the samples and is doing the analysis on them. But this reminded me of another clip from Elon. And Elon was on with Joe Rogan. He was explaining something to this effect. He said, people ask me all the time about aliens. And aliens, when we think about them coming to Earth, the question we often see in sci-fi movies and in our brains are these big spaceships and advanced technology and ray lasers and teleportation and all of the other fancy stuff. But we don't necessarily need to see warp drives in order to recognize that there is advanced life out there. Maybe all we need is just some advanced metallurgy. If they just were able to create a titanium cube, we would know that, oh my gosh, creating titanium is like a real serious feat. And so if they could get it and form it into a cube structure, we know it's not natural. That's got to be evidence of life. And now we've got these spheres that are popping up. The question is there something here? This was Elon on with Joe Rogan.
Do you think that they would want us to know? Or do you think they would just be observing and making sure we don't blow ourselves up?
I don't know, man. They're real civilization. They sure are subtle. I mean, if they wanted us to know, obviously they could just, show up and walk down Main Street and
right.
Hey, I'm an alien. Check me out. Right. Here's my spaceship. I just land in the middle of Times Square. We're like,
right.
Okay.
Or hover over downtown LA.
Yeah. We're like, okay, we believe you. So whatever they are very subtle, these aliens.
How often do you think about it?
Zero.
Zero? Even though you're thinking about interplanetary travel, you don't really think about aliens.
No, I mean, if they show up, I'm like, great, okay, this is new information. But we...
What an interesting way of putting it. This is new information.
This is new information. Like, where are you guys up till now?
Yeah.
So, anyway, listen, if I see some evidence for aliens, I'll be the first to be like, aliens.
Right, then you'll investigate. Until then, you think it's kind of a waste of time. Yeah. It definitely seems like a waste of time. If nothing's happened so far, you think about all the people that have been researching aliens for their whole life. And
huh?
To show for it.
Well, there's
other cool stories.
Yeah. I mean, we have archaeologists going all over the world looking at this. People, like, if we were to find something like, let's say, like a cube of titanium, just like a 1-inch cube of titanium, say in the middle of a pyramid, I'd be like, aliens for sure. There's no way they could have made titanium. No, there's no way. That's hard. That's all. One of them didn't even need a computer. Like, a computer would be like, hey, wow, computers over here. It's much bigger. But even just like some advanced metallurgy, anything, like, means anything.
Right. And now we have a professor who says he's got something kind of like that going on. Now, these were not found in the pyramids, but they did arrive on planet Earth. This guy's named Avi Loeb, and he comes from Harvard. He's got fragments of alien technology that he's uncovered. He says he may have found this stuff from a meteor that landed in the waters off of Papua New Guinea in 2014. He and his team brought the materials back to Harvard for analysis. Space Command can confirm with almost near certainty, 99.99%, that it came from another solar system. The government gave Loeb a 6.2-mile radius of where it may have landed. They said that's where the fireball took place. The government detected it from the Department of Defense. Very big area, about the size of Boston. We wanted to pin it down, said the professor. We figured the distance of the fireball based off the time delay and the arrival of the blast wave and the boom of the explosion and the light that arrived. Their calculations allowed them to chart a potential path of the meteor. Those calculations happened to carve a path right through the range. Loeb and his crew took a boat out there. The ship took numerous passes along the path, combed the ocean floor with a sled of magnets attached to their boat, scraping the floor with magnets. It says, we found 10 spherules. They're almost perfect spheres, or metallic marbles. When you look at them through a microscope, they look very distinct from the background. They have colors of gold, blue, brown. Some of them resemble a miniature of Earth. Their composition analysis showed that the spherules are made of 84% iron, 8% silicon, 4% magnesium, 2% titanium, and trace elements. They are sub-millimeter in size. The crew found 50 of them in total. Here's what they look like. You can see they look different colors, different textures. This one looks almost smooth. This one looks much more rough. Different colors on this one. It has material strength that is tougher than all space rock that we're seeing before, and calculated speed out. Kill materials tougher than even iron meteorites, moving faster than 95% of all stars in the vicinity, suggested it could potentially be a spacecraft from another civilization or some technological gadget. Is it a bullet? Is it something that they shot our direction? Or are these just BBs from somebody's BB gun? He says it could be like a situation of a Voyager spacecraft. We launched a spacecraft out. Maybe they did. They'll exit our solar system in 10,000 years. Just imagine them colliding with another planet. What if our Voyager hits another planet a billion years from now?
What's this guy doing? Look at this
The
asshole.
research and analysis is just beginning. Loeb is still trying to understand if the sphericals are artificial or
Wow,
natural.
doing less than
They're
the fucking
natural.
speed
It's
limit.
going to give researchers insight into what materials may exist outside our solar system.
Yeah.
It's artificial, then the questions really begin. It says it's going to take us tens of thousands of years to exit our solar system with our current spacecraft. This material spent that time arriving to us, but it's already here. We just need to check our backyards to see if we have packages from an interstellar Amazon that takes billions of years for the travel. More research to come, hours of unwatched footage from the cameras. He believes there's a chance that the spherules could be small breadcrumbs to a bigger find. We hope to find a big piece of this object that survived the impact so that we can tell if it's a rock or a technological gadget. Woo. Wonder what it could be. Man-made? 50 of them in total, and there's that titanium that Elon was talking about. Curious things happening out there. Professor from Harvard.
Legends Recovery Center, this is Courtney.
We'll see if the aliens show up. C. Reed says it's space.
Hello?
It could be space. It could be that galaxy on that cat from Mission Men in Black. That one movie. Jason says life side with natural and likely a new
Nice wall.
It's interesting, right? I was curious. There's weird stuff going on that. A sphere is the most stable of shapes. Did you guys see the Vegas sphere? Miniature Earth, like Men in Black Earth on its cat's collar. Yeah, like in Men in Black, yeah. That's exactly what an alien would say. Remember his name exactly, but if you look up the car that ran on water, can't miss the story. Titan remnants? Oh, too soon. Yeah, it's hopefully they could figure that out. Although, did you see that too? It looked like.
What the actual fuck?
Like they got a lot of that back.
Oh, hold on.
Small,
can you hear me?
Super hot metal axe like that. Yeah. Matt says they're shooting at us, man.
My fucking earbuds are a piece of shit. Not working.
They're shooting babies at us.
In charge?
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of the theme of Starship Trooper?
Ah. Sorry, my earbuds are being a piece of shit for some reason. I don't know what's up with them.
What's going on?
What the actual fuck?
Man, I'm just like being real shitty right now because this is the situation, but I don't care. Like, I'm over it. I think everybody else is over it, but I gotta get him on until Dr. A starts. Well, we're gonna have a provider there at nighttime soon. So this guy died. He was training up with this guy. He's at he wants to work with me. So we'll have a provider there soon. But we still gotta follow through what she says. He said something we got to do it.
So every intake that I bring in has to be cleared at an emergency department?
Teresa's not there.
Okay, well, alright, well, I'm gonna need to know their exact schedules then.
Swing schedule around, okay? That's something we'll talk about too.
Okay. Because we already have 3 people scheduled for Monday already that have not been told that they have to go to an emergency department first. But they are all coming, I believe, we have one at 2 o'clock, one at 3 o'clock, and one is being transported by Alan. So,
it's cool.
Like, what are we doing about the ones that we transport?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see it.
Like, Alan's not going to take them to the emergency department.
So,
Well, I mean, I guess he can, but I mean, that's gonna. I mean, what's he gonna do if he's got 2 or 3 people he's picking up? Just take them all to the fucking emergency department?
That's true. I don't want to fire you from the yard. You gotta go with the flock, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, who's a provider? It's for Teresa, right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine it's probably like that.
I mean, and they can come to the facility and do their intake, but then the thing that sucks is then we got to transport them to the emergency department and get them cleared.
Well, okay. I gotta get one clear.
Yeah.
Where you guys at?
We are 54 minutes away. We should be there right about 2:30.
What are you in Sandusky?
Oh, where are we at, babe?
That's the moon.
I don't know what that means. We're by the Neil Armstrong Center?
Yeah, we're by Sandusky.
Yeah, by Sandusky, yep.
Yeah, we're not far behind.
Oh, nice. Coming up on the exit 250. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Alright, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, it's massive.
Oh, they're coming from the road. We're going to enter off they're on 250.
Right? Look at the little cars right there. Jersey City Liberty Science Center. Very cool. The last one I was at the Smithsonian, I think, in D.C. Like, this is a cool thing. I think this is a really neat thing. It's neat, that we're doing something different and cool.
Space is
That
fake,
is
huh?
just as trippy as can be. There's an eyeball that looks very weird. Eyeball. That's the Earth. Look how cool that is. It's just, and it's beautiful. I mean, it looks great. A lot of energy, Bonnie. Lots. Ray K says, little shiny object. Planet Earth. And it's like, it's got the dark, right? It's got the dark side too. It's like it's actually shining. It's really cool. Hello world. Where's the eye? The eye is creepy. I'm gonna link. Crazy. Bonnie says scary. Like whatever that is. Like bodies floating around. What was that? They Hunter Biden's face on there. Smoking crack. I like it, Just Cause. Watching the Watchers ads on the Sphere. Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna plan a trip out there at some point, so we'll definitely do some videos out there. It should be fun. And I was thinking even October, you know, when it actually opens up, I'd love to go see something there. So, what else, my friends? What else are we working on today? Anybody doing anything good? We're gonna wrap it up. Myself, I've got the gym on the agenda. Bonnie says a meetup at the Sphere. That'd be a cool idea. That's a good idea. Meet up at the Sphere. It's not a bad idea. Vegas is, I haven't been to Vegas in a while. And I used to go there a lot for conferences and stuff. And so, you know, it's all pre-pandemic. If you go, I don't know. So I think it opens up in September. But I was looking at tickets, and the tickets are in October. And they actually have, like, I think venues and suites and stuff. I mean, that would be interesting. We're going to have to definitely charge for something like that.
I read what you wrote. I just don't understand it.
Get a suite there for something.
Chopper.
That'd be crazy, right? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be worth looking into. But it was in October. If you just go there, Christina, you'll see there's a bunch of dates. Like, there's just a bunch of dates. You can just pick dates. And, yeah, Ray K says, when are you having a meet and greet? I don't know. We don't have one on the agenda. Yeah, and I don't know that it would cost that much. I mean, if we limited it and we split the cost, I'm sure it's manageable. And then everybody can do their own hotels and stuff. Yeah. Maybe cover the costs. You know, those things get expensive. I've hosted events before.
See what he just
they
did?
get expensive.
You cut that way between those two.
And they become a big kind of a
nice pass
coordination,
right there.
you know. Sure. But it would be awesome. I'd love to do it. It'd be a lot of fun. And Vegas would be a cool spot. Wasn't Mercado there? Didn't Mercado do a meetup there? Didn't Barnes do a meetup there? Vegas is a cool spot. Yeah, it's an auditorium inside. So I don't know how many people you can get in a suite or like a big group. I'm sure you can get a group together. It's Vegas.
Okay, yeah, I kind of understand that, Chopper.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll give that some thought. And my friends, it's been a beautiful Saturday. And so next up is getting some fresh air, some sunshine, getting outside. I hope you're doing the same. And so we will leave it there on this beautiful, beautiful morning. Say our final shout-outs. Zach says, take me to Vegas. I'll split my winnings from the hold'em table. Maybe you can just fund the whole trip, Zach. We'll front you, I don't know, whatever you think you need. And then you go and turn it into millions, baby. You know you're going to see a version of the Dome on AGT next season. I'm not sure what that is. I didn't know what that is. Halloween in Vegas? Yeah, that could be a fun one. Sell shares. 111 in Phoenix today. I'm going to go to the gym inside. Jason, in here. Thanks for joining us. Jason says, maybe fireworks show next year. 24/7 lies almost 100 degrees at 1040. Drink plenty of fluids. Mads is in the house. Poem Paget says that. And so thanks for joining us on this amazing start to our. We have a beautiful Saturday, an amazing Sunday, a tremendous amount of rest. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, in the grand scheme, we're pretty tiny, but west of Toledo to Cleveland, so it doesn't seem so tiny. Size.
I'm just fucking pissed.
I mean, I don't think she can do that.
No, wait till I tell Josh. Because if Nate doesn't put it, if Nate or Corey doesn't put a stop to it, I'm going to Josh.
It's gonna kill us.
100%.
Who's paying for that? You know?
We will never get an admin.
No.
That's like, what happened with Maple Heights. She wanted every single person to get medically cleared before going to Maple Heights. And
outpatient?
Yeah. If they weren't coming from another facility, if they were coming off the streets, like not off the streets, but you know what I mean? If they were trying to go straight into PHP, not being transferred from another facility, she wanted them to get medically cleared. Well, guess what? That never happened. Never fucking happened.
Yeah, they're still technically outpatient, right? Yep. Even PHP is outpatient.
We had a flatbed semi hauling long metal steel on the back of his flatbed. He hit our booth, kept going. This happened about, he went headed east at like 1:30. Not going, and did cause some damage to the booth.
What's Alan gonna do when he picks up 3 people?
Down.
And what's the point of having him if you can't pick up multiple people at once?
Right.
Entrance lane 2. Working.
A357. Yeah, I can't keep up with the grass with all the rain we've been getting lately. That's rough though. 80 with 80% humidity.
Seven 224 5756.
It's sticky weather.
Press the list.
Firelands High School. Still hit the brakes. They have to be doing like 50, you know, in the middle lane. And I didn't even see any tail lights. Nice generators. We need one of them, babe. For the house. This thing's worth about 50 grand a piece. About the size of the room for the whole details.
Lost 8 clients yesterday.
And the women's beds are still full. Huh? It's Friday for you, huh? All percentages. When you guys had lower amounts, you didn't lose as many. Yeah. It still sucks.
Yep, that is all the way up to 32.
Can you put 983 in the car with me?
I just threw out. Oh, man. That stinks.
Clear, 911.
And we'll try it again. And I think we're back live now. Over and now it's me.
Camp Shoots just got the limit.
Bridge Turnpike. We need an accident report. Private semi-driver hit our toll booth, caused some damage.
Oh, Jesus, these fucking idiots. These fucking plates on his grill. Signal comes on when he's halfway to the lane. Yummy. Actually sounds pretty decent.
Clear. Proceed to call to be route 2178, meeting 217.
Underside.
signal. Truck's just pulling over with no signal.
The commercial blocking lane number 8 at X283.
If I see you get the car.
And upload.
Maria Perrysburg Road. Just advising, we have very heavy traffic and we are out on the main line. All lanes are open.
Back there. Pretty busy too. Look at this. Sally Folio.
Okay.
All these people paying. Look at the easy pass only lanes. See y'all. One of the best things I've ever done was get this thing. Suppository. Oh my. Well, I mean, the effectiveness of a lot of medications and supplements are better, but
7240, 7200.
I ain't sticking nothing in my butt when my mouth works.
Clear from White Star in service.
Hitler.
29 in the vehicle.
Hitler.
7220, 7200.
What?
I'll service on the road. I'll be in service at White Star.
Hitler.
All right. Wasn't the kratom a painkiller? Freedom.
104.
Still want to approximately 8 p.m. this evening. All boards are advised to be cleared to which way for week emergency. Still 1 p.m. period. Give me a read. Goodbye. Channel 60.
Oh, it's maritime operations. Yeah, on the water.
Yellow. Hello? Airline. Speaking.
Westbound for 37B on Friday Dale Depot.
It's pronounced Skjaldmær. It's like it's books. Means shield maiden.
I'll assist this patron with changing the tires.
Cleveland roads, buddy. You know you're in Cleveland when the roads get shitty.
14 attention.
Go ahead.
14, you can show me off duty.
That's clear. Have a good afternoon.
Alright, you too.
.30 North Broadway.
What is it?
Yeah. Neck pain.
Yeah. Yep.
Did we fall?
No.
I just heard the address and it just came through my head. I was like, wait, Broadway, that could be out here. Oh, wait, that could be there too.
Patient will be transported by non-emergency transport due to staff being unavailable at transfer.
So squad, but with no lights on.
Squad fucking hates us.
Well, they get paid every time they get called out. They're not full time. They're paid on call. They love you guys. They don't like the middle of the night shit. They're drinking. You know?
Yeah.
At least to go anyway. I remember we were cooking steak and drinking beer one time, and my steak just came off the grill. And our toes gone. It's noisy as toast figure. And like you hear voiceover, it's like radio, which is only one way. I fucking had that steak I ate before we got on scene. So tender. Taking flights off of it as we were going down the road. Me and Lonnie. He's like, you really gonna eat that? And I'm like, fuck yeah! It was perfect! That's funny. And it goes, well, it's Erie, Ottawa, and Sandusky counties.
I swear if we get all the way up here and they cancel the shit, I'd be so pissed.
Do a run around, grab some meat, and go home.
Yeah.
No place gonna be outdoors today, though.
I know. We'll have to go to
That place.
the other place again. Which is
Oh,
fine.
is it just the brewery side that does the dog food?
Yeah, you can't go to the bistro side. Fuzzy. Hi, Fuzzy.
Because I see.
Oh, yeah. That is somebody started.
849 active CCW.
That's clear.
Good Dave Legos. It's raining in Columbus too? Brought my attention to some new streamer. He's only got 8 videos up. He's got 8,000 subscribers already. But they're all nicely edited videos. Someone's got time to do something. Whoa! Jesus!
I'm 1655.
I am doing speed limit, right? I'm doing over the speed limit. People are like,
I'm just going to task one my Michigan operator break.
he done like celery, How can they get to that? Lemon juice? Celery, lemon juice?
Maybe a long time ago. I'll just buy a V8 if I want that.
It's got some salt in it.
I love V8. I will
I do
add
too.
salt to V8.
Well, yeah, you turn it into a margarita.
No, I literally love V8.
A little shot of vodka.
Like, I always want to ask you to buy V8 at Costco because I love it so much.
So nice. Well, I mean, just sodium's not bad.
Fuck.
That's overblown.
As much sodium as I use anyways, it doesn't even matter. We should get some next time.
It's not that expensive.
No, we should get some now.
I think I've gotten it before.
It should be good.
I can't think when I live by myself.
Hmm?
When I live by myself, I got to think of it one time. That's good. Just for like quick meals.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, I caught your attention.
That truck over by the tree, dark doing the park there, doing the ritual, something to wave people by.
Healing hurts.
As they drove by. I don't know if they can see
Hmm?
it. I'll be out with it. Henry Top 4883. Henry Top 4883.
Brooklyn Heights. We getting close. There's a lot of heights around here.
Send me to 16 pitch Vesta.
I like this new channel for the jump.
Status is valid. Requires
It
corrective
sits all the way
1
along the turnpike.
7 entries. Nothing current in FWW.
I'll have to keep
Signal
changing
7 to the
channels.
same. 2008 Chevy. Blue and color valid. Yes, for 9.
Ooh, Mesa. This is taking me a different way. Oh, it's doing this errand. Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta be on point. Driving around these fuckers. Even the truck drivers around here suck. They try and give them plenty of respect and room, but they ain't all as good as Claiborne or Callahan. AKA Midwest. Okay. How many goes or so? We got a good road now. We all slowing down. For patching it anyway. One thing I was thinking about too is if I did figure out how to get this synced in with my thing, I can use my phone.
Getting a little bit busier, getting a few more people starting to walk
There's a
around
hotspot.
the driveway.
You go from the car hotspot to this, and I can take it off and then take it out of scene. Because it records a lot better
down
than
there
that.
earlier. Asked somebody over there, telling people not to go over there.
This thing gets hot. I'm sure that eventually they're going to look at all that data and go, what the fuck are you doing? Shouldn't matter if it's not running bad. I don't have to explain it to myself. I know it. They just stop working on the road here. It's all ground down to the. Here.
544 and 444 signal 2.
Broadway Avenue. My posse's on Broadway. Copyright. Look at the look at this exit pattern now. Do that, go that way, then it goes that way. There's people whose jobs it is to make that nicer, you know? Let's put this as convoluted as possible. Sucks as we go through all of this, literally. Once we get around the peak of this curve here, we're like 200 feet away from the building. The building's right there.
To Patreon, like.
Take 25 at the end.
Yeah, we're almost done anyway. So, anyone who's still here, thank you for riding with us. I'm not sure whether this trip was even worth it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's, you know, you don't take it inside. You got those long hallways, you know. Even got, like, those big classrooms. You can do it inside there, carpeted area. You know? They don't use. But they need internet over the whole building. And just, like, the 1 AP out front would have been just fine. Then I installed, what, 4 or 5 of them. We have all these phones that I just installed. And
No longer on the main line.
2 of them aren't even plugged in.
Okay,
That's one thing I'm going to do. Like, where are these 2 phones that are plugged in? Why aren't they plugged in? What's the point of fucking having them?
Well, if they're not plugged in, you take one and you bring it to me.
Let me explain something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain how this works. They're already married to this unified system. It's not like doing a computer. I can do it. I can factory reset it.
And one misdemeanor
$40 a month. So put it on a different plan.
It's okay. Fuck detox. Fuck our case managers that have to use their fucking cell phone to call.
He gets whatever he wants here.
I know.
I'm just saying, that's why I keep asking, how much money is this portion of it making versus the detox?
Well, that's because he steps up and tells Josh what he needs. We have nobody to do that.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, that is correct.
Corey's just learning from Nate. Nate is just as much of a pussy.
Yep. Courtney, will you ask Josh if we can play in this golf tournament? Yeah. Text him. 7:30 in the morning. Josh, I would really like for you to sponsor us in this golf tournament, so we can support legends, and it would mean a lot to me. Sure, not a problem. Done.
That's right. What is that?
It's like August something.
Yeah, we need to get you a driving range.
Yeah.
Here's some putt-putts.
Yeah. Thank God it's a fucking scramble.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Best ball?
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, we're not using your drive again. I think Matt's a pretty good driver.
I mean, Matt's good, but Nate is super good. So me and Corey are just going to be like, what?
Well, once in a while, you get lucky. You get a hold of one.
Yeah.
It's not the thing about scrambles is like a lot of times I was the one that I didn't have the best drive. I had a good drive, but my drives usually weren't very straight. But my short game is pretty good, like a chip.
There's like nobody here.
Whose truck is it? Holy shit, that's a fucking huge truck. That is a monster. 3,500. Parked in the handicap spot. That's a spot, baby. Okay. Back up perfectly. High country. It is a pretty truck.
You have something really gross in your eyeball, dude.
I'll see that.
You have to see whatever
really?
slime is
Yeah,
in his
take care of that. Alright, we'll kill this. Alright, yo. Thanks for driving with us. May be back later. We'll see.
What?
Peace.
That's funny. That's what I want.